Hi, my name is Cecily. I will be leading a stairwell workout today. You can see I've got my stairs here in my living room. You don't need an entire stairwell. As you can see, I only have 4 steps, and so I'm going to be doing the majority of the workout today using the steps, but the idea behind this workout overall is that anyone has access to stairs, and all the work we're doing are body weight movements. And so we are going to be exploring just how many ways we can mix and match movements using a stairwell over the course of the fall semester. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to try to mix up the formatting. Today, we're going to do 4 4-minute rounds. So I'm going to break that down for you in a minute, but before we do, let's go ahead and get a quick warm-up together, shall we? So go ahead and stand up. So I like to do a quick full-body warm-up. So I call this an around the world. You can do this balancing, or you can, sorry, I know you can't see me, or you can hold on to a railing or something like that. So shift all of your body weight to one foot, and then pick up your ankle and give it a little roll out. Roll it to the right, roll it to the left. Point flex, point flex. The idea here is that we're going to warm up all the joints and muscles in our bodies, as well as get a little bit of a cardio burst before we actually start the 4 4-minute rounds. Go ahead and switch to the other leg. Rolling out your ankle, point flex, point flex. After we get our warm up, we're going to do 4 4-minute rounds, and so this is going to be a pretty quick workout. You can slip this in your lunch break or in between classes. It's not going to take a whole hour. Generally speaking, stairwell training is not going to take a whole hour, so all good there. Go ahead and step your feet together, and we're going to mobilize the ankles, the knees. Take some little circles here. And switch directions. All right, step your feet nice and wide, big hip circles. Couple big hip circles one direction, and then a couple big hip circles the other direction. All right, go ahead and step your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to take what's called skier breaths, where you inhale, arms overhead, exhale, bend the knees, the hips, throw the arms behind you. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Arm swings. Okay, so the movements that we are going to do today, like I said, 4 4-minute rounds. The way this is going to work is we're going to change movements every 30 seconds. So that comes out to 6 30-second movement blocks and 1 1-minute break every round. So you actually only have 3 minutes of work and 1 minute of rest every round. This is starting to sound like more fun, isn't it? All right, go ahead and roll the neck to the right, to the left. That only sounds like fun until you know what the movements are going to be. While you're rolling out your neck, I'm going to tell you what the movements are going to be. 30 seconds of running the stairs. Yay, cardio. 30 seconds of elevated push-ups. 30 seconds of step-ups on the right. 30 seconds of step-ups on the left. 30 seconds of long-legged sit-ups. 30 seconds of a squat to V-sit combo. 1 minute of rest. I'm going to demonstrate all of those movements fairly quickly right now, and then we're going to dive into the workout together. I will remind you what the workouts are, and there's a good chance you'll start to kind of get the hang of it as we move along. So 30 seconds of running. I don't think I need to demonstrate that. The idea here, my intention is that you would be running your stairs. Now, this is stairwell training, but like I said, you don't necessarily need an entire stairwell to do this. And so if you only have access to one step, let's say it's on your patio or something like that, then just run. Maybe you do laps around your kitchen. Maybe you do laps around your yard or something like that, or around the parking lot, whatever. 30 seconds, figure out what 30 seconds of running feels like. I'm going to keep track of it on my watch. You could set your watch with me too, because, why not keep track of everything? I'm going to run the stairs. 30 seconds of elevated push-ups. Okay, if you're a really good push-up person, you can do regular push-ups on the ground. I'm choosing to show you elevated push-ups, and that's my recommendation for today. So here's what an elevated push-up looks like. I've got my hands on the stairs, and I'm gonna lower my chest to the step, and then press straight. Lowering my chest to the step, pressing straight. Using something elevated for your push-up does two things. One, it takes a little bit of the weight off of your arms, your shoulders, and puts it back on your feet, so it's a little bit less challenging than a standard push-up. And when you elevate your hands, it means that you can't be lazy and snake up and touch your belly to the ground, all right? If you are choosing to do standard push-ups, obviously that's your prerogative. Standard push-ups are a little bit more challenging than elevated push-ups. And they look like this, chest to the ground. All right, so we're gonna do 30 seconds of elevated push-ups, or any kind of push-up. Then we're transitioning to 30 seconds of step-ups on the right. Here's what that looks like. I'm gonna do a step back, step onto the step, and then lift my knee. Onto the step, lift my knee. Onto the step, lift my knee. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. Onto the step, lift my knee. So there's a little bit of a balance here. You should feel your glute of the leg that is working. You should feel your glute engaging as you stand up. Move with control, because like I said, it requires a little bit of balance. 30 seconds of step-ups on the right, 30 seconds of step-ups on the left. Next, we transition to 30 seconds of long-legged sit-ups. This doesn't require stairs. So long-legged sit-ups are gonna be like this. Touch the ground overhead, swing the arms, touch your toes. Touch the ground overhead, swing the arms, touch the toes. If that's hard on your hamstrings, you could take a soft bend in your knees, still touching the ground overhead, still reaching for the toes. That's fine too. You're still getting that load on the core. And then the third movement is a squat to V-sit to stand combo. What that looks like, I'm gonna show you kind of from the side here, is that I'm gonna stand with a step to my back, have a seat on the step, kick both feet into the air, stand up. Squat to the step, kick, stand all the way up, all right? Continuous movement for 30 seconds. All right, let me start my little timer. And I will remind you every single movement as we change. It starts with 30 seconds of running. Are you ready? 30 seconds of running, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds of running. Keep it up. 10 seconds to go. We're transitioning to elevated push-ups in 2, 1, transition. Just as a reminder, 30 seconds of movement goes pretty fast. And so maybe you break the push-ups up into little sets of 5, maybe little sets of 3. We're transitioning into step-ups on the right in 3, 2, 1. Step-ups on the right, right here. Isolate one side. You should feel your quad, your glute working. Stand all the way up. Then we transition. Moves pretty fast. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Get your anchor. Keep moving. Get that rhythm going. Get your arms and your legs into it. Heart rate should be up by now. 3, 2, 1. Long-legged sit-ups. Have a seat. Touch the ground overhead. Swing and reach for the toes. Ground overhead, swing and reach for the toes. Remember, this is the first of 4 rounds. You're getting a hang of the movements here. 4, 3, 2, stand up. Those squat to V-sit combos right here. Once you've done a couple of the movements, maybe see if you can pick up speed. This is your last movement before that 1-minute break, and then we're gonna start it all over again. Two, 1, time. Okay, you have 1 minute to catch your breath, get a little sip of water, take a little breather. All right, that's round 1 out of the way. We've still got rounds 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna lay down a challenge to you. Can you count your reps for these next rounds? Still got 35 seconds in your break, nice deep breaths. Can you count your reps for this next round? Obviously, I know you can't count the run. You can count the push-ups. You can count the step-ups. You can count the long-legged sit-ups and the squat to V-sit combos, 20 seconds. And then maybe you can see if you can beat yourself on subsequent rounds. So maybe grab a pen and paper in the next 15 seconds, and we'll get started with 30 seconds of running again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Seconds, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Elevated push-ups right here. Small sets, quick rests. Five, 4, 3, 2, time for step-ups. Step-ups on the right here. See just how deep you can sink into that lunge on the front leg. The more you bend your knee and lower your glute, the more distance you're traveling, which means the more work you're getting in on those glutes, those hips. In 3, 2, 1, switch. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Long-legged sit-ups right here. 30 seconds of work. And then we transition. Squat to V-sit right here. Keep the energy up. Ten seconds to break. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay. You're halfway through. Take a couple deep breaths. That's 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Maybe you didn't keep track of your reps each movement, but maybe there's one particular movement that you definitely kept track of. Did you count your push-ups? Did you count your squat to V-sit? Try to beat that number next round. That's 30 seconds in your break. Starts with running. Try to slow your breathing down. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Nine seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups right here. Two, 1. Step ups. Oh, I started on the left leg. That's okay. Just start on one of your legs and we'll switch. Isolating one side here. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Next is long-legged sit-ups. 2, 1. Have a seat. Long-legged sit-ups. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. V-sit to squat. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, that's 3 rounds down, 1 to go. Can you make this last round your best one yet? I think you can. I think you can work harder this round than any of the first 3 rounds. So decide now. Make this a really great rest. Make this a really great recovery. Your opportunity to push it as hard as you can to finish strong and to move on with your day. All right? 25 seconds. Starts with running. Attack this next round. You got this. 20 seconds. Running, then push-ups. Running, then push-ups. Remember, every movement that you do this round is the last time you have to do this movement. If that's not inspiring, I don't know what is. 4, 3, 2, running. push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Step ups. Seconds. 2, 1, switch. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Long-legged sit-ups right here. Just long-legged sit-ups, and then those V-sit to squats, and then we are done. Stand up, last movement. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. Amazing. Sorry, my screensaver went on. Okay, really nice work. So, I hope that that 4th round was your best one yet. I think it was my best one yet. I think it was my sweatiest one yet too. Okay, so this is just a reminder that stairwell training is going to be here on Thursdays all through the fall. And if you enjoyed this and you want to get more sweat sessions in with me, I teach yoga on Tuesdays at noon and also on Wednesdays at 5:30. Hit subscribe to this channel, like these videos, share them with your friends. And thanks for sweating with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day.